What's going on, guys? Briar Rabbit here. Over the last few weeks, I and the Planet Destiny podcast crew have received quite a lot of criticism for our views on the state of Destiny and how Bungie is managing the game. Today, I want to take some time out of my day to respond to some of those critics, but I am doing this for myself. I cannot speak for the other members of the Planet Destiny podcast, but I can say this. They care deeply about this game and this community. I can say that absolutely and without doubt. The criticism has come from many directions, most notably other members of the Destiny YouTube and podcast community. Their main concerns seem to fall into three areas. First, I am too harsh on Bungie while hiding behind the claim that I do it because I love the game. Second, I have claimed that Bungie seemingly lied about the changes to skill-based matchmaking in December without proof. And third, my expectations for more content are too aggressive. Before we get going, I want to say that I have no ill will toward any YouTuber, streamer, or podcaster who has a differing opinion from me and wants to share that opinion in a public forum. To me, debate is fun. That is what I signed up for, and I love it. I don't make videos about thoughts and ideas I have for Destiny so that no one watches. I want people to watch, then I want a discussion. That is what makes social media fun. I put myself out there knowing full well that I am not always right, and that I am not the smartest guy in the room, and that sometimes I'm just flat out getting it wrong. And when I do, people are going to call me out, and that's okay. I also feel that those disagreeing with what I have said regarding Bungie and Destiny lately have been respectful, and I plan to return that courtesy. Okay, so let's start with the seemingly opposing ideas of heavily criticizing Bungie, but still loving the game. Here's the deal. If I'm not passionate about something, I completely ignore it. That's how I am. I am passionate about Destiny. I think Bungie made something that is so special, so unique, and so fun that it is almost impossible for me not to want to talk about it. You guys all know somebody like this, right? Someone who is into their hobby in such an obsessive way that it seems all-consuming. They just can't stop talking about it, to the annoyance of those around them. Or maybe some friend who falls head over heels in love with their new girlfriend or boyfriend and drops everything to spend more time with this new person. That's me. That's how I feel about Destiny. I love it. But to love something doesn't mean you can't see its flaws too. And in my case, I do see the flaws of Destiny. And being the obsessed person that I am and having a platform to do so, I talk about those flaws. Lately, a lot, because frankly, the news from and about Destiny has not been encouraging. Look, when you see someone you love going down the wrong path, do you say something? Do you try and point out the pitfalls to help them correct their course? I do, and I will continue to. Next, a couple of weeks ago, I claimed on the Planet Destiny podcast that it appears Bungie lied to us when they made changes to the skill-based matchmaking in December. This is still how I see it. In my opinion, Bungie tried to deceive the player base. The reason I think so are threefold. First, with the release of the Sparrow Racing League in December, there was no mention of changes to skill-based matchmaking. Second, after the community figured out that there had been changes and asked Bungie representative Derek Carroll about it, he had this to say on Twitter. No new systems for SRL-MM. Possibly that population is concentrated in the single SRL playlist compared to others. He also had this to say. What you're feeling is likely the effect of SRL on, for example, skirmish population rather than any systematic change. These two tweets went out on December 15th and 16th, 1 week after the release of Sparrow Racing League. Finally, in the January 21st weekly update, Bungie wrote that they did in fact retool the entire skill matching system under the hood so players would have much closer matches. Okay, so these are the facts and the timeline. Like I said, I believe Bungie was dishonest about this. It is absolutely reasonable to interpret things differently, but that's how I see it based on the facts. The final criticism I have seen lately is that I want too much content from Bungie too fast. Maybe I do, but frankly, I think that Bungie set expectations here. In year one, Bungie set out a roadmap. With the release of Vanilla Destiny, you could purchase a season pass that included 2 DLCs, and we got them, The Dark Below and The House of Wolves. In year 2, we got The Taken King, Destiny's most expansive and impressive DLC to date. My feeling is that Bungie, through their actions in year 1, made an implicit promise to players that this would be how Destiny would operate moving forward. A big release once a year with 2 smaller ones spaced in between. Bungie has clearly changed course here. The introduction of live events, the Eververse Trading Company, the complete lack of communication about DLC or frankly any PvE releases in the future is concerning. I don't like it, and I'm vocal about it because I want Bungie to know that it's not what I want from the future of Destiny. The Eververse Trading Company is not adding to the enjoyment of the game. The live events are not satisfying, nor the reason I fell in love with Destiny. I want the big stuff. I want Bungie to know it, and that's why I talk about it. And I'm going to continue to. I know that Destiny is a game, but it is one I care deeply about, and I want to see it thrive. I want my raid team to stick together. I want the community to grow. I want fortune and success for everyone at Bungie. But over the last couple of months, that's not the path that Bungie seems to be following. So should I remain silent and pretend everything is okay? Or speak out and let them know that I expect better? I have chosen to speak. Maybe that's not the path every YouTuber and podcaster takes, and that's okay. The community is made stronger by including people with all types of opinions. But these ones were mine. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.